All right, so looks like we're going to get started, and today we're going to be talking about the linkage between the conscious and subconscious minds, and there's going to be some tools in here that I think are really valuable for us to think about, some ideas that I think can be very powerful that can help us to improve our lives in different ways. So just a little backstory about me and some things that I have been able to do in my life to use some of what you see here on the board, and I'll just step out so we can see from the camera some of what I put up on the board. When I was in undergrad, I was able to do something interesting. I decided that I was not going to use an alarm clock, and before going to sleep, I would tell myself, I want to wake up at this particular time. I would say, I want to wake up at 6:30. And consistently, I would be able to wake up at 6:30. So I'd plant that seed in my mind before going to bed, and I would make it as if it's already done. And then I would wake up at 6:30 each day. And I did that for an entire semester. I lived without an alarm clock while in college. And I just thought it was like this cool, quirky thing that I could do with my mind. I could use it to control this thing, and I found it to be kind of interesting. But I used it in other ways too. I worked a job at a pizzeria, and when I was working there, I noticed that like my mind before going into work sometimes would be like, wow, it sucks. I have to go work at this place when all my friends are going out and partying and I can't enjoy myself as much. But I noticed that as if I started to control how I thought about the work, if I started to think about like, what if this is an opportunity to make somebody smile? What if this is an opportunity for me to help somebody to have a better night? All of a sudden, the work got better because the way that I thought about it changed. So these are just examples from a while back about how I was thinking about things. But fast forward, I got into my 30s, and I started to think that everything in the world was happening to me, and I didn't think I had as much control over things. And so I got up to be about 50 pounds overweight. I was eating pretty much anything I wanted to eat, and I got really bad out of shape from not taking care of myself. But I didn't think that I was the cause of this. I thought that other people were the cause, or I thought that the outside world was the cause, and I thought that as you age, this is just what happens to you. So what I was doing is I was telling myself a story about what it means to age. I was telling myself a story that when you age, you get fat, you get old, and that's what happens. How you doing, sir? Welcome.
Doing all right.
Cool. Welcome to the session. My name is Joseph, and we're just getting started with this. And this session is about the connection between our conscious and subconscious minds, and the power that we have when we link these up. Hello. Welcome.
Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he sent you over?
Oh no, actually, I just out of curiosity.
Okay, great. Yeah. We're just getting started here. So,
A lot of stuff on this board.
what was that?
There's a lot of stuff on this board.
Yeah, so I put a lot of stuff on the board, and I guess we could start just by kind of like going through a little